What's going on, crew? Pardon the silence. Just getting some things together so I can give you guys that fire. Getting that fire tonight, man. We're gonna get that fire tonight. What's going on? Let's get that jerk chicken, says Mamba. Yes, Mamba, we gonna get that chicken. We got this new bag to go collect tonight, so we gonna get right to it. Just get the lab set up. Now, my lineup has not changed, guys. My lineup has not changed. Same lineup. Feel pretty good about it. I had this philosophy that if I fade LeBron and Paul George tonight, it might work out. But I can't fade LeBron. The guy's been too hot. Personally, anybody that knows me know I dislike LeBron. I don't really respect his game. But when you're dropping 66 fantasy points a night, you got to have some LeBron in your lineup. So definitely sticking to the LeBron. If you're new to the show, go ahead, subscribe, like the video on your way in. Jackson D. Silva, what's going on? What up? So I broke down the slate last night, so I don't really got to do too much of that. The only thing left now is to just answer any questions, any concerns, and just bounce ideas out of each other. Van Negro Jones says 6 out of 8 lineups got chicken last night. Let's keep it rolling. Definitely, Van Negro. Who do you like tonight, Mr. Van Negro Jones? What's your play of the day? So I guess let's look up some news that we've been missing throughout the day. I haven't really been up on the news, so let's see what's going on. The one thing I did hear is that Glenn Robinson III will be playing. I don't know if that changes too much for me because what? I think Lance Stevenson's still going to be incorporated like he has been, and Monte Ellis is still going to start. So I don't know how much that changes. And it looks like Al Jefferson is now available to play. Al Jefferson will play. Let's see what Al Jefferson has done against Cleveland. I don't think he's done too much. So in 7.5 minutes, he's put up 10.5 fantasy points. For 2.5, Al Jefferson is worth a look. In our lineup, I threw in some Wayne Selden Jr. just to waste the 2K. To be honest, if Lance Stevenson was guard eligible, I'll throw Lance Stevenson as the guard and probably consider some Al Jefferson. I know one thing though is Seraphin. Why I'm not getting any Seraphin? What happened to Seraphin? Oh, I got it. All right. Seraphin has been getting some minutes, and I think his minutes are definitely trend down now that Al Jefferson is back. Either him or Lavoy Allen, and Lavoy Allen only got 4 minutes last game, so I think Lavoy Allen will be totally out the picture, and Seraphin get some minutes at the 4, and then Al Jefferson a backup. Our boy Miles Turner, but again, I'm sticking to the basics today. We're gonna play matchups. Bigs against Cleveland is just not a matchup you want to mess with, all right? I don't trust Indiana Bigs today. I don't even trust Paul George, not for that price, man. They want 10K, so that means I got to expect 60 from Paul George. Only if the game goes into overtime, I think that's going to happen, guys. I just don't feel it. Punt, who do you all consider? CJ Miles, JR, Danny Green, or Vince? With Tony Allen out, I think Vince continued to stay aggressive. We saw some aggressive play from him last game. But the problem is we're playing matchups. You do not play wings against the Spurs. So when it comes to, in my opinion at least, when it comes to Vince against San Antonio, it's just going against my concept of playing matchups. So not feeling Vince. Now, Danny Green, J.R. Smith, C.J. Miles are worth consideration, and I'll look at each of them individually. C.J. Miles, with the emerge emergence of Lance Stevenson, I'm a little bit concerned about CJ Miles. Um, in 5 games this season, playing 25.2 minutes against Cleveland, he's only averaging 21 points. Now, we know Cleveland gives up a lot. If you're playing matchups, CJ Miles should be considered. It's just that Stevenson is going to get so many minutes. And I think Ellis today is going to have a much better game. I got a big feeling that Monte Ellis put up a 30-point fantasy day. Um, Not big on CJ Miles today. Not big on CJ Miles. Now, Danny Green and J.R. Smith, I love. J.R. Smith because he's starting, going against Indiana, who's very generous to guards. All right. And J.R. Smith is a streaky guy. So if you get him on that one night when his shots are falling and he's feeling himself, he can get you. He's like a Jamal Crawford kind of guy if you look at the Clippers. But who's to say that his shots are gonna fall? And when it comes to playoff basketball, he's just in the corner waiting for LeBron James to give him the ball and he's gonna shoot. So we need his shots to fall, and I can't put my money on guaranteeing that his shots will be falling. He's not a big defensive guy. So out of all those guys that you mentioned, D Silva, I think Danny Green is probably my favorite. With no Tony Allen, Danny Green for just 3K. He had a very monstrous game, 4 blocks last game. So his defense is definitely there. If he could just show up offensively, I think Danny Green can get you mid-20s. So out of those 4 names, I would say if I had to choose one, I'll go Danny Green. But Monte Ellis is my favorite cheap player today, so that's who I'm sticking with. Not considering Stevenson a punt anymore. Me either. I think they already made it clear that they want Stevenson to be a big part of the offense. So JR for sure, 37 minutes. Yeah, it's a lot of minutes of doing nothing but waiting in the corner, hoping that LeBron pitch it out to you. And then if he does pitch it out to you, hoping that your shot goes in. So J.R. Smith is risky, but the upside is there. All right. So it's a high risk, high reward when it comes to J.R. Smith. Don't hesitate, man. Fire up some J.R. Smith if your gut's feeling it. Get some Danny Green in your lineup tonight. I agree, Van Negro. I did say out of the 4 names that Jackson D. Silva mentioned, I like Danny Green the most. All right. Adam Hobbs, welcome. He says, what it do? What it do, Adams? Smelling that chicken tonight, man. I got a good feeling about tonight. Collins says, yo, what up, Collins? Thanks for being here, man. Feels good to see the same names every night coming into the chat, bouncing ideas off of each other. Love that. Love the vibe. Love the vibe. Prodigy, it's been a while. I haven't seen you for a couple of days. He says, what's the lineup so far? My lineup, Mr. Prodigy, is Kyrie Irving, Monte Ellis, LeBron James, LaMarcus Aldridge, Tristan Thompson. I'm punting with Wayne Selden Jr., and then I got some Kawhi Leonard, Lance Stevenson. Now, Wayne Selden is only 2K, guys, and he's put up 12, 13, 9, and 17. So he's looking like a guaranteed 5 times value for the least. For that price, if he goes off and have 20 points, that's 10 times value. So with no Tony Allen, we know that Memphis is going to be looking in deep depths for some type of support. And Selden has been second to Troy Daniels. But with his recent play, I think the coach is willing to throw him out there and see what he can do. And I think he's capable more so than Troy Daniels. I like Selden's game quite a bit. And then the rest of these plays are just matchups. Kyrie Irving, a guard against Indiana, we like that. And then Monte Ellis, starting guard against Cleveland, I like that. LeBron, tough matchup, yes, but he owns this team, all right? In 4 games this season, he's averaging 60 fantasy points. He just dropped 66 on them. They played a couple weeks ago. He dropped 86 on them. So it's hard for me not to play LeBron. LaMarcus Aldridge is probably my least favorite player of the night, only because if you're playing matchups, bigs against Memphis can be an issue. But I saw a lot of potential in him in game 1. So I think he can. I think his floor is pretty safe. And then Tristan Thompson, again, I'm playing matchups. Indiana is the worst rebounding team in the NBA. Tristan Thompson leads the league in offensive rebounds. So when you mix those two together, I see 30 plus for Tristan tonight. And then Kawhi is the number 1 go-to guy for the team. Lance Stevenson, we know, has been given a green light, and he's been doing okay. Every game he shows a little bit of improvement. So I think after just losing that last game, the entire Indiana team. As a matter of fact, it's hard for me not to play Paul George tonight because I think he's in a good spot. But for 10K, I rather have both Kawhi and LMA, than to not have either one just to afford some Paul George. So that's why I wasn't able to get to Paul George. And that's my lineup, guys. And that's my breakdown of it. All right. Yeah, so yeah, let's see what else we got here. Trife Bomber, welcome, man. Good to have you. You feeling Deadman at all? No, not against Mark Gasol. Mark Gasol is my favorite player that I do not have in my lineup, guys. If you can fit Mark Gasol in your lineup, go for it. It's just I'm playing matchups. I'm sticking firm to my matchups theory tonight, and I just feel like bigs against San Antonio is not the thing. But I still like Paul Gasol quite a bit tonight. Tavares says, yo, what up, Mr. Silverback? Gabriel Santana, welcome. Let's get this bread. Let's get it. No Deadman doesn't get any minutes. I agree. Now, another guy that I had the other night that didn't show up was Pau Gasol. Don't sleep, guys. I think he can show up any given night. And with pop tricks and whatnot, Pau Gasol might be in a good spot tonight. So give Pau a look. I don't have him, but give him a look. Adam Hobbs says, need that chicken. Can't survive off these Roman noodles. We're going to get it tonight, man. No worries. I'm just saying, fam, stomach touching my back. Yeah, so we got to get the chicken. Sure thing. We're going to get that bread. What do you think about this lineup? Conley. I like Conley. The thing with Conley, like I said in my video, man, he can get off to a hot start, but once Pop realized that they need to shut him down, they're going to put the wolves on him. And if Kawhi or Danny Green gets on Conley, it's over. We already saw that in game one. He dropped 30 fantasy points in one half and then 7 in the second half and got blown out. So I'm going to use some caution with Conley, but solid play. We know that San Antonio, any position that they're generous to, it is the point guard. So I like Conley. I got Ellis in my lineup, got James in my lineup, got Leonard in my lineup. Now, my Thaddeus Young has been streaking. It's just that Cleveland against Bigs against Cleveland, I'm not too sure about. Thompson, I got in my lineup. Parker's in a good spot. Parker, he just had a 6 times game, and I think he can do it again. Stevenson, love that lineup, Jeffrey. Solid. I'm rolling Zebo out. Have a bounce back game tonight. Go for it. Zebo is very hit or miss. I'm not making those gambles, and you already know that the matchup is not there for Zebo. So I'm not too big on Zebo tonight. But if you feel it, go with it. Gabriel Santana says, you already know I'm fading LeBron. LOL. I already know. We spoke about this all day, Gabe, on Twitter. I know that you fading LeBron, and you're going to roll with Paul George. If Paul George have a bigger night, you'll have a bigger night. But I'm scared about Ellis. Thoughts on him for tonight? I got him in my lineup, Prodigy, and only because I'm playing matchups. You got to stick to what works, man. He had a bad game last time out, but I think he comes out tonight. He do well. You got to jump on some Marc Gasol, 3rd highest usage rate after Westbrook and Harden. I agree. It's tough not playing Gasol, but I can't afford him. Let's see if I try. I don't know how to. I got to play Tristan because I'm going matchups, right? So if I take out Lance and put Marc Gasol, in order for me to get to Marc Gasol, I got to sacrifice Kawhi Leonard. It's looking like that right now, right? And if I sacrifice Kawhi Leonard, what am I going to get in return, right? So one option that I have is Thad Young, Zach Randolph. I could put back Lance Stevenson, and then what? I'm left with $2,500. I can't do much with that. Now, if I was able to go up from LaMarcus Aldridge to Paul George, still have Marc Gasol, and can make a decent lineup around that, which I can. I can get off Kyrie, right? And go with some what's this guy named? Tony Parker. And then I got 2,300. I can I could get rid of Tristan Thompson and get some Miles Turner. So this is a good alternative lineup right here, guys. If you're all about Marc Gasol, I highly recommend this lineup right here. Tony Parker, Monte Ellis, LeBron James, Paul George, Miles Turner, Wayne Selden, Lance Stevenson, Mark Gasol. That's not bad at all, to be honest. I might throw a couple bucks on that lineup real quick. Let me see what contests are available. Something light just to see, you know. Just to have some Paul George exposure. With LeBron and I have a bad lineup. Let me see what contests are available if I want to do that right now. Nothing crazy. Some crazy eights. Nah, that doesn't even pay. So it's a waste of time. Yeah, there's not much for me to enter at this point. Everything is full. But what's this $300 sharpshooter gonna pay? 50? I mean, all right, let me throw a little couple bucks in here and try that lineup out. But my main lineup is not gonna change, man. Main lineup is not gonna change. Yeah, I hate my face get on this thing, yeah. Let's get back to this. Why is it doing this? I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, just want to throw some couple bucks in my account here and try this little lineup that I just made. I had to put the screen on freeze because, you know, let's throw a little $5 in there. Try that little lineup that I just came up with. If you must go Gasol. I mean, I don't love Gasol. I'm playing matchups tonight, and Gasol just doesn't fit what I'm looking for from a matchup point of view. But I'll make a lineup and throw some Gasol in it. So what I said Tony Parker, Ellis, like Ellis tonight. And then small forward, let's get some LeBron, let's get some Paul George, let's get some Gasol. What else did I say I was doing here? Let's get some Stevenson back in there. I was messing around with some Selden. And then Miles Turner or LaMarcus Aldridge. What you guys think? Miles Turner or LaMarcus Aldridge? Yeah, never fading LeBron. You know that. Yeah, Paul George tonight I'm not really feeling, but I'm making this little lineup here. Why not? Parker, Green, Leonard, George, Fry, Ellis, and James. Not bad. Let's show Danny Green some love in this lineup here, right? Let's get Selden out of there. Let's throw Danny Green some love. And for 5,500, I'll get back on some Tristan Thompson. I don't know about this, man. All right, let's do this. Let's get some Conley in there, some Parker. Let's get back Selden. And then for 3,900, I heard somebody say something about Shannon Fry. I'm good. Good off Shannon Fry. I gotta hurry up. This thing's gonna fill up on me. Let's throw some JR. Why not? It didn't fill up on me. Oh, it did. All right, I'm in. So I got a little BS lineup that I threw in for you guys. Let me see what else you guys talking about. What's the set? Nah, that's not my main lineup tonight. Mamba, if you don't got it, is this one here. I got 7 entries: Kyrie, Monte Ellis, LeBron James, LaMarcus Aldridge, Tristan Thompson, Selden Jr., Kawhi Leonard, Lance Stevenson. That's the main lineup right there, man. Take Turner out for Thompson. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I went a whole Aldridge. What do you think about this team? Conley, Green, James, Randolph, Gasol, Miles, Stevenson, Leonard. Decent. That's decent, Cena. I like it, Mr. Cena. Oh, I forgot I had you guys on the pause screen. Let's get you guys back up for this last 2 minutes. Let's see now. This little lineup that I just made, I got 2 minutes to play around with it. I could go back Aldridge. Come down off Conley and go, what's his name? Parker. Already got Parker. And then in my guard spot, let's get back on that. Let's stay off Conley. Why not? So Parker, Selden, LeBron, Paul George, Marc Gasol, Monte Ellis, Lance Stevenson, LaMarcus Aldridge. That's another option for us, man. What do you think about? Love it. So it's pretty much lock time. Thanks you guys for joining. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, go ahead and like the video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I do this daily. At night, I do a breakdown and put a preliminary lineup. And then pre-lock, I come on here live. And sometimes I give you a second lineup that I like. So tonight, I gave you guys 2 lineups. I played both, and I think they both bust big. All right? We're going to get that chicken tonight, man. We're definitely going to get that chicken. Hey, Gabe, let me see your lineup now that lock is already in. I'm always wanting to see your lineups. Good luck, Matthew Curry. Thank you, man. Thank you for the luck. We need it tonight. We're not going with a lot of luck tonight, though, honestly. We're going to use the skill that we got. We're going to get this chicken. We're going to get this bacon, and we're going to be happy. Because I got the winning lineup tonight, and whoever played it with me, y'all got the winning lineup as well. So we can split that 100K. Just give me 20K. Give me anything off of $1. Give me $1 with 5 cents, and I'm grateful. But I feel like we're going to get that 100K today, all right? Am I streaming later? Yes. Yes. After the last game goes off, I'm going to come back on and work on tomorrow's slate. And while the games are going on, I'm going to be concentrating and breaking it down. So definitely streaming tomorrow. Let's see. Kyrie, Selden, Kawhi, Paul George, Pau Gasol, Conley, Lance, Tristan. That's a decent lineup, Gabe. But you're missing LeBron, man. You're missing LeBron. Corvo would be a nice sneak play. I don't know. They're going to be like 1,000 people in first place. I know. All of us plus the Sharks. All of us plus the Sharks. No J.R. Smith. Who got J.R. Smith? Not messing with J.R. Smith tonight. I mean, he's decent. I don't hate him, but I just don't love him. Now, let's look at this Sharkness. Let's see what the ownership is for this first game. So 60% of people like Kyrie. Hey, Gabe, if LeBron has a bad game, you may eat some good chicken because he is 66% owned, and you want to be the one guy to not play him. You're crazy. Tristan Thompson, 33%. How about Lance Stevenson, guys? 50% owned. Monte Ellis, only 22%. Yikes. Let's look at some other ownership. I want to see how much Paul George. 41.4% of people like Paul George. How about Thad Young? Almost 20%. That's kind of big. J.R. Smith, 30%. J.R. Smith is higher owned than Thad Young tonight. That's interesting. 0.6 of the people like some Aaron Brooks. Kevin Love, only 23%. I think Kevin Love is in a sneaky spot, man. Kevin Love will light shit up. You got to get some Kevin Love. I don't have him, but I like him tonight. Like Kevin Love. Let's see what else they playing. Kyle Korver, only 5%. Miles Turner. See, people are playing matchups, guys. They're staying away from Miles Turner. Only 17.6%. That's not that great. CJ Miles, 12%. All right. Shannon Fry, 7%. Just looking at some lineups here. I think we covered most of the big shots. Covered it most, man. So that's it for me. I'm going to use this time and just study tomorrow's slate so I can give you guys that fire. And then that's it. All right. Conley, Ellis, Stevenson, Aldridge, Gasol, Parker, Leonard, Irving. Looks a lot like my lineup. I think that's exactly the same lineup. The second one, the one that I don't like. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't go Kyrie. I went Tony Parker. I didn't go Kyrie. But Kyrie's in a good spot tonight. That's a good lineup, Randall. I like it. Conley, JR, LBJ, Fry, Gasol, Green, Kawhi, Tristan. I can't say I love that one. I just don't think Mark Gasol and Conley are going to do good tonight. I hope they do because I want the game to stay close. I don't want it to be another blowout. It's not going to help me with my Kawhi Leonard pick. Conley, good. Ellis, Leonard, George, Love. Happy you got your Love in Collins because people sleeping on Love. Mills is decent too. Dad Young and Selden. You know Kyrie always in my line. Yeah, I know. I got Kyrie in my main line today too. So hopefully Kyrie do something. You know Kyrie's gonna suck when I pick him. He only do well when I don't pick him. But let's see. Let's see how that goes, man. I could do a little sneak peek on tomorrow's slate, see what the prices look like if they got the prices out already. They've been very lackadaisical putting out these prices. See what they got going on here. 3 games for Tuesday. Yeah, we got the price. Oh, what was that? What was that? There's a $5 slate tomorrow that's supposed to be big. Oh no, they didn't put the big winner up yet. All right. So for tomorrow, you got to go back Rondo, man. You got to just keep playing Rondo in this series. His price is up though, 6.8. So what, 40? Yeah, keep going Rondo, guys. Don't get off Rondo. Had a decent game, but I think Rondo is gonna go off. You got to keep going Rondo. And Antetokounmpo, we just saw that he put up a 48 bomb, and he played very well that game. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Antetokounmpo. We know that I don't like to play Antetokounmpo. And then Paul George, even no matter what, Paul George is like the LeBron of this slate, man. You just gotta have your hands on some Paul George. Isaiah Thomas for 8K. I could do that. I could pay for some Isaiah tomorrow. With his sister situation and they already lost, I think Isaiah Thomas goes off tomorrow. So that's a good start. Rondo, Chris Paul, Isaiah. See who else I like on this slate. DeRozan is always in a good spot. I don't know if I'm gonna pay that for him though. I can't keep ignoring my guy, man. And you know what? He's probably only point guard eligible. Brogdon. It's gonna be hard to get Brogdon because he's only point guard eligible, but love Rondo tomorrow. But I don't know. I might have to take out Rondo and throw in some Brogdon if it fits well. For my 2 guard, I know that Dwayne Wade had a decent game, but I'm gonna stay away from Dwayne Wade only because it's Boston and Avery Bradley is nothing to mess with. We gotta keep playing the matchups, guys. You gotta play those matchups. Marcus Smart. You know how I feel about Marcus Smart. I don't play those kind of guys, man. Don't do it. Ingles I like. For 4K, I might mess around with some Ingles, man. Ingles getting all those minutes when I don't really like the shooting. Oh, I might go back Tony Snell. Why not? Tony Snell getting 30 minutes a game, hitting them threes, playing defense. Tony Snell or Ingles? I'm going to go Tony Snell because there's so much attention being played on Antetokounmpo. Guys like Tony Snell are going to benefit off of that. And I wouldn't even mind even throwing Ingles and Tony Snell in the lineup. Why not? You know what I mean? Let me see what we got for small forward here. Jimmy Butler, I'm not interested in a 10K. They didn't even drop his price. The guy come out, drop 48 points, and they keep his price the same. They're crazy. Hayward, maybe for that price. I might can get to some Hayward. I think Hayward comes out. But look at this. He had a double-double, only 19 points. I might mess with some Hayward tomorrow. I think Hayward would come back and do well. Joe Johnson, his confidence through the roof. Through the roof. Woo. Got to get some Joe Johnson in the lineup, man. His confidence after what he just did. I like Joe Johnson tomorrow. PJ Tucker disappointed. I don't know how I feel about PJ Tucker. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from Ingles. I'm gonna go Joe Johnson and Hayward. Let's see what we got for power forward. I know everybody's big on Blake. I'm good. Y'all could go ahead with y'all Blakes. I'm good. Oh, Serge Ibaka, sure thing. You cannot not go. If you haven't got the memo, Serge Ibaka is the center for the Toronto Raptors, not Valanciunas. Valanciunas struggling right now. For 5.4, I can't get there. He's dead to me almost, man. Valanciunas is almost dead to me. Let me see if there's anybody that's somebody that's gonna be very sneaky and interested is Boris Diaw for that 3K. You want to give Diaw a shout. He's gonna have to go to minutes. All right. And even this Whiffy kid. But I think they give it to Diaw. Like Diaw tomorrow. Oh, I think tomorrow we're gonna get some good chicken, man. Some real good plays tomorrow, guys. Some real good plays. Gotta stick on the DeAndre Jordan tomorrow. If you don't have DeAndre Jordan tomorrow, you don't love money, guys. Trust me. So go ahead, take out Hayward. Throw DeAndre Jordan as the center. And then throw some Diaw in there as the 4 guard. Throw some Diaw in there with some Isaiah Thomas, Chris Paul, Serge Ibaka. And the only thing I might do different from here is go up on some Tony Snell to 48. There's no real shooting guard like that. JJ Redick. From Tony Snell to JJ Redick. I don't know how I feel about that, man. Redick's been sucky. What happened to Jamal Crawford? Had a tough game. You know he can bounce back whenever he wants. He went 4 for 12. That's not Jamal Crawford like, man. The thing with Jamal Crawford, either you always play him or you never play him. Don't play him sometimes because he's going to be due for that big game. Jamal Crawford is worth a look. Just that Ingles is pretty good on defense, man. For these last couple of dollars, I could come up off of Diaw and go Ingles. You know, I might just have to be the play. Come up off Diaw and go Ingles. That looked like it might be my lineup tomorrow. Rondo, Tony Snell, Joe Johnson, Serge Ibaka, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, Joe Ingles, Isaiah Thomas. Ooh, I gotta save this one. I'm trying to see if I'm missing anyone that I like a lot tomorrow. Just what's his name? Is the only one that I'm missing that I really like and I can't fit him in is Brogdon. Outside of Brogdon, man, I like this lineup a lot. George Hill, people were big on him, and I don't see why. Middleton I like quite a bit, believe it or not, but that for 6K. They're overdoing it with a 6K Middleton. Valanciunas, oh man. Oh, Derek Favors. Derek Favors is interesting for 5K. Nah, not against Clippers. I can't do that. Greg Monroe, guys. Nah. I don't think he could repeat what he just did. Not against Toronto. I know he had a big game, but Toronto, you got to stick with the matchups. You got to stick with the matchups, and Toronto's pretty good inside. I think that's going to be the big adjustment is to contain Greg Monroe a little better, and then they should have a good game. Rob Lopez had a big game, 5K. I do like some Rob Lopez. I like DeAndre Jordan more. Bobby Portis is going to be wildly chased. People are going to chase that. I don't know if I could chase that. I don't know if I could chase Bobby Portis tomorrow, man. Coming off the bench, it's gonna be hard not to. Guys putting on. It's the Boston though that really have me feeling like I can go get my hands on some Portis. But Portis? But he's been shooting well. Yeah. I want to say he can't keep up the good shooting, but he's been shooting well, guys. 8 for 10, 5 for 11, 4 for 5, 3 for 7. Those are all good games, man. Trust Bobby Portis, man. They're gonna try to keep his confidence going. As a matter of fact, if I'm going matchups, I'm gonna go ahead and take out Ingles, throw in some Portis, all right? And then try to save on that 2 guard position, see what they got for me. Let me just see who else I'm missing out on that I really like. Jerry Grant gave them a big push late, but it's Rondo's show. If he could keep his hands to himself. Thon Maker for 2-6. It's not a bad idea. I like that. What did Mo Space do? Mo Space is going to get you, Mo Space is an interesting player, man. He's going to get you mid-teens regardless. So definitely consider some Mo Spates, man. If you want 15 points from a 2.6 player, get some Mo Spates. Trust it. It's just that he's a forward center, and I don't need any of those right now. Norman Powell was a bum, and I knew he would be. Let me see if I have 3,200 for a 2-guard. It's hard. So Dellavedova, maybe. He got 30 minutes. But he didn't even shoot. He did nothing. He was just out there playing defense for 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know. This one is tough. I think I could afford Fade. I don't know. Not if Bobby's going to keep dropping 30 points like this. I can't just keep fading a guy that's going to do that. What did Mirotic do this game? Let's see. How many minutes did they give Mirotic? Just 18? Yeah. I'm good, Fade. I don't think Bobby can repeat that. I'm going to stick to my Snell and Ingles. Happy with that for now. So that's my lineup for tomorrow. Before I say peace out, let me see how you guys feel about that. Melo and Lala are divorcing. I didn't see that coming. It's too much pressure for Carmelo, man. What the heck happened? Let's act like we care about what Melo and Carmelo. See what the heck is going on. It's that James St. Patrick money. It's that James St. Patrick money. She feeling the power. Carmelo, they're living separately, living alone. They got a nice little boy, cute kid. That's dumb. I don't know. I guess she want to stay in New York. I don't know. I got to read up on it. I like Carmelo, man. That's tough to hear. Agree on your stack. I also thought CP3 and Rondo off the bat. Oh, yeah. CP3 and Rondo off the bat. You know that for sure. Isaiah Thomas, too. Don't forget about Isaiah Thomas tomorrow, man. I think Isaiah Thomas is in a good spot if he plays. Rondo sat most of the fourth. Yeah. They're not going to keep sitting Rondo. He was in foul trouble. And then Grant came in and did well. But Rondo's going to go off for 40 tomorrow, man. Trust. See, Gabe, no. You have to play Hayward without Rudy. But Rudy Gobert got hurt early that last game, and Hayward didn't really impress me too much, man. I think it's Ingles, man. I think Ingles is the plug tomorrow, guys. That Ingles kid is full of I'm not playing Hayward for no 7-8. That means I need upper 40s from him, and he's too iffy for that for that 8K. I can't do that. Portis, yeah, valid sneaky as hell. Y'all can fade him if you want. That is when you play him. Yeah, I'm done with Val, man. I saw the game, bro. It's Ibaka is the son of Val and Kyrie Irving said in the interview that Val, for him to get production, he needs offensive rebounds and putbacks and stuff like that. AKA, we're not looking for him on offense. He's not. I'm good. Joe Johnson is a fade. Don't fall for it. See, the thing with Joe Johnson and Ingles, if I'm not gonna play one without the other. So having them both in feels pretty safe to me. Serge is a little hurt. All right, whatever. I might play Favors. He's playing 30 minutes now. Yeah, but against Griffin and DJ down there, I'm good. Lewis, you falling for the last game. Paul and company are gonna crush them. I agree. That's why I'm taking the cheap Utah players. If you peep what I did, I'm not going with the Utah stars. I don't have any Utah stars on my team because I don't think Utah is gonna go to length. So I'm getting the cheap guys, hoping that they can hit value before the game gets out of hand. That's why I got Ingles and Joe Johnson. Now Joe Johnson needing 30. You know what makes more sense? Taking out Joe Johnson. Now I see what you guys are saying. Take out Joe Johnson. Go back with Portis, with his confidence through the roof right now. And then for 4,200, I could mess around with some. Let me see something here. So that's 6,300. I could mess with some. I could even get some Dwayne Wade with this type of money that I got here for 6K though. Dwayne Wade, that's tough, man. I don't know if I'm ready to drop that on Dwayne Wade. Jay Crowder, nah. Wish I can get my man Brogdon some run. Joe Johnson, Marcus Smart for 5K, Miritich. I'll probably definitely go back Tony Snell, and then for the 4,600. Oh, love Olynyk again, man. I wanted to play Olynyk. I'm definitely playing Olynyk tomorrow, man. I gotta get some Olynyk in there, man. I think I'd rather Olynyk. Nah, I can't say that. I like Olynyk, man. Like Olynyk. Think he's in a good spot. But I'll go back. I'll go Snells and Jingles for now. Something like that. It's too early. But 5K Joe Johnson is scary. Joe Johnson is not that type of guy. He's just not. I think they'll go small, but they can't. Not with DJ. I was going to say go small, throw Joe Johnson as the 4, and run Favors at the center, but they can't. I like Snell over JJ. Me too. Love Snell. Snell's going to get 40 minutes, and he's going to get you value for his cheap price. Withy equals value. No. Withy equals fire up DeAndre Jordan. When I see Withy, I see fire up DeAndre Jordan. But I don't doubt it. I think Withy gets some run and do well. DeRozan and Lowry are going to have a massive. Nah, I'm good. I'm not messing with the Raptors, guys. Milwaukee, remember, we're playing matchups. And the matchup to hit against Milwaukee is the big. So you got to go with Valanciunas and Ibaka. Stay away from the guards. I told you guys at the first game, and you see it did well. All right? Stay away from the guards in that Milwaukee game. Bobby Portis will play a lot of minutes. Yeah, I like Portis tomorrow. I got to get him in my lineup. I like Portis more than I like Joe Johnson. So take out Johnson and throw some Portis in there. We'd be all right. I got Snell. The coach said Val is getting less minutes. Exactly. Stay away from Valanciunas, man. It's just not a good thing. Paul George has 12 already. I'm not even paying attention to that game yet. I'm trying to see what's up with this lineup for tomorrow. So we love Isaiah Thomas. Do I love Isaiah like that? Who can I get? You gotta love Isaiah. Who would I take him out for? Love Portis. It's one of these two guys I feel like I could do better than. Like I feel like I could throw Dwayne Wade in. Let's see. Let's take out these two guys again, all right? So I got 6,100 is the maximum I could play on one player. Well, 6,300. So I could get some George Hill. All right, I'll get some George Hill, which I don't want. I could get D Wade. What did D Wade do? 2 blocks and 2 steals. Shot the ball 4 for 12. Yeah, I don't know if I could play 6. Say if I get D-Wade, right? And I got 2,100 to punt. What would I do with that 2,100 for small forward? Raymond Felton, I don't want. Wesley Johnson is a no. So, yeah, I got to stay away from D-Wade. Got to stay away from D-Wade. Let's keep it going. See what else makes sense. Middleton for that 6K, though. No Middleton. I like Avery Bradley. I think he's a little sneaky on any given time. Going against D-Wade. For 6K, though, if I'm not going to play D-Wade, I'm not going to play Avery Bradley. Just not the type of guy I want. I really want Brogdon, but he's only point guard eligible, and I already got 3 point guards that I don't want to touch. Brogdon is like the guy that I'm itching to get. Even Robin Lopez, man. Robin Lopez pretty solid tomorrow. I'll have to come off DeAndre Jordan. I'm so not gonna do that. So not gonna do that. DJ's gonna kill tomorrow, man. Kill. It might be a blowout early, so it might be a better idea to go with Rob Lowe because that game will stay close. And Rob Lowe is showing up finally. Nah, I'm not taking out DJ for Rob Lowe. Can't do that. Olynyk I like, but I don't have the roster spot for him. So yeah, I'm back to these guys. Ingles, Rodney Hood, I'm good. I'll go Ingles. Oh, Amir Johnson is another guy too I wanted to tell you guys about, man. Don't sleep. Amir Johnson can show up whenever he wants and do decent and Snell. So that's my lineup, man. I'm going to do that. Just change it up a little bit. Get Hayward out of there. Let's get Hayward out of there. Oh, it wasn't Hayward. It was Joe Johnson. Let's get Joe Johnson out of there. And what did we do? We went some Portis. Get back on some Portis. And then some Snell. This is what I'm looking at right now. But I'll do an official video later. See if I come up with anything else. If not, then I'll see you guys a little earlier tomorrow. All right. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk is in a good spot tomorrow, guys. I'm getting out of here, man. Go enjoy this. Let me see what my lineup is doing so far. LeBron James, Tristan Thompson. Come on, man. Kyrie Irving lagging behind like a bum. Jeez. Come on, Irving. You got to step up, man. It's probably Paul George just going off. Let's see who's going off early. Paul George, Thad Young, Kevin Love. Those guys are going to cool down. How about Jeff Teague? Even Jeff Teague got a little bit ahead. I think Kyrie Irving going to heat it up a little bit. But I'm out of here, guys. Good luck, man. I'll talk to you guys. If not, nah, Amir Johnson is good, PSP. Don't sleep. He's good money. Good luck on y'all games tonight. If y'all don't hear from me later tonight, then I'm going to come on super early tomorrow and get this breakdown going. All right? Peace, guys.